Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Curse of Naxxramas. It's time to adventure again into the quarter. That is the normal one. It is Construct Quarter this week. That's right, only the Frostworm lair remains after this one. So we're going to unlock that quarter immediately. Sorry, the dogs are barking a bit. Oh, lots of sparks this time. Oh, look, there's 4 bosses. And the first, what can we unlock this week? We can unlock the Undertaker, the Mad Scientist, Zombie Chow, Wailing Soul, and Stag and Flugrant. Double legendary this week. Look at that 4-7. Not bad, eh? It's just like higher than Archmage. It's 1 point cheaper. Wailing Soul, interesting. It's like got some interesting synergy with ancient watches and stuff like that. Zombie Chow is literally overpowered.
Patchwork is sewn together from adventurers who couldn't defeat Lawwalker Cho.
Haha, Lawwalker Cho is amazing. Hateful Strike, destroy a minion. Okay, so he can destroy a minion every turn. Well, there's only one deck that's strong enough to beat this deck, and that's the Boss Slayer. You know what I'm saying? I know what you mean, because that's how we roll. I gave the echoes there for you. So I did just purchase some good old packs. I just pulled Jiraxxus, which is interesting. Well, I don't like Jiraxxus.
The light shall bring victory.
Interesting start. I'm going to ditch that Temple Force in one of the Holy Smites. Notice how we're actually starting second. Different. I'm going to keep this one here, although it's going to die immediately to that. But going to see what happens, shall we? It's an interesting start. Let's see what happens. So the opponent is out of cards immediately. Okay, I see how this is going to go. So he's got Book. Death Rattle, put this weapon into your hand. So he's actually no way of actually losing this weapon. Every turn, going to deal 5 damage. He's got 30 health, and for 4 mana, he can destroy a minion. This is going to be interesting. There's no other way to put it. It's going to be interesting. Well, let's start out with dealing some damage. It's 2 damage down. This Thought Steal is going to be very interesting. So taking 5 for damage. Taking a few hits. Got a Fairy Dragon. I think we're going to throw out... the Fairy Dragon seems good. Is he going to try and trade with the Fairy Dragon? No, he's just going to hit me. Okay. Fortunately, he's only got 5 durability left on that hook. Now we got Mind Vision and Thought Steal. Let's just test. Yeah, it didn't do much, did it? So he's down to 5. Now this technically can't destroy that. So he's not going to, he's just going to hit me in the face. Well, as much as the hitting of the face is good, let's drop this big game hunter down there. Then we'll get a coin. I crafted that, man. So we're doing okay, sort of. Big Game Hunter absorbing that hero power like a man. He's attempting to Jesus pretty hard. Fortunately got an Urban Ring fast here, showing up in the nick of time to provide some magic mystic healing, of course. Should have dropped the Light Warden down, could have got some extra attack on that. It's going to get sniped immediately by Hateful Strike, but it gave us some health. Some endurance against this particular foe is what we need. Probably using some Holy Novas in this coming turn to give us some health. There's no point playing that, it'll just die. Thought Steal's not going to do much either, but what we will do is we'll play the Light Warden and the Guru Basha Berserk. Seems good. Hopefully he snipes the Guru Basha. Yes, excellent. He's just going to replay it immediately after he swings with it, so... Okay, we're nearly dead, but not quite, and that's the important thing. So we can heal, deal 2 damage, we can heal again, and further buff up this Light Warden, which means we actually got lethal next turn, if nothing dies. But of course, Hateful Strike comes on down, and he's just left this Fairy Dragon alive all game. Not kidding. So he's just going to get it back in his hand and then immediately replay it. This is the turn that tests us. Will we get a Taunt? Acidic Swampoo sounds good. Unfortunately, it puts it back in his hand. How can we avoid dying? Oh, we just heal ourselves. Easy. We may not have another play, but the Fairy Dragon was the godsend of this deck. You know what I'm saying? Boss Slayer slayed another boss. He's not even taking any fatigue damage, but you know what we do get? Mind games. And we can destroy his weapon. And we can Thought Steal. That's right. That was a good Thought Steal. There's even spaces for cards. Look, it actually glitched out my hand. I can't play cards anymore. Fortunately, there's still one.
Well played.
My avatar of war. I should have sewn him together from better players.
Would have helped. So we've defeated Patchwork and got the Undertaker. A minion he didn't use. That was a bit of a different boss, that's for sure. But we prevailed, because I am the Boss Slayer, after all. We used the Boss Slayer. So next we get Mad Scientist.
Grobulus is my prototype for an army of giants. You are test subject 1.
Test subject 1, eh? So we got Poison Cloud. Deal 1 damage to all minions. If they die, summon a slime. Seems interesting, it's a fan of knives, but infinitely better. This is a really cool piece of artwork, even though it's quite grotesque. You know, it's quite cool. Would have been good. I reckon this guy would have made a good card. It's a shame these dudes got to be cards instead. This would have been far more interesting. Alright, let's give him a go, shall we? Get this Mad Scientist. I'm looking forward to the Mad Scientist for our Sworn to Secrecy deck, which we'll eventually see once it reaches that upper level. It needs more secrets, is what it needs. I've only got so much time to play Hearthstone and not enough time to grind. And putting money into this game is a trap, because you'll never pull anything. The only time I've pulled anything good has been when I've done it with using gold. Alright.
Shall bring victory.
That's right, it shall. Big Game Hunter seems good, but usually it's better to draw into Big Game Hunter. We'll keep the Mind Vision. It's also quite low in health, so maybe we can get a better target. Oh, look at that. What a supreme starting hand. The Fairy Dragon, the MVP of last game. Oh yes. We got Thought Steal as well. Let's start a Mind Vision. And we start an Echoing Ooze. We get those next wing. But it's a decent minion if you can buff it up. We got another Mind Vision, but we're going to start off with the Omani Berserker, because it counters his hero power. Simple as that. He slams it though, which gives it some extra damage, so that's fine. We could heal it this coming turn if we so choose. We may do that thing, but first we'll start with a Mind Vision, which gives us some Dancing Swords. I like the Dancing Swords. We're going to heal up. That was a misplay, so let's just...
Not quite what was planned.
Okay. I could have done 5 damage this turn, and then now, at least I'm learning as a player. I realised that was a bad play before I did it. Oh dear. Skynox is already face-palming. I can assure you of that. So we could do some mind games. Seems good to me. What are we going to get? We're going to get an Abomination. Sounds good to me. Look, we've done 4 damage to this guy now. Is he going to trade? He's going to trade. And he's probably now going to summon an Ooze. A Fallout Slime. It's a 2-2 and an Arubian. Okay, well we can just immediately snipe that thing. That's not a big deal. Let's not play the Fairy Dragon. Let's start with Thought Steal. I think we actually better play the Dancing Swords. We're going to give the Dancing Sword some health. That's much better. That's a better play. A 4-6 that we do know about versus cards we don't know about. Should we snipe that? For the time being, I'm not intimidated. I'm going to save the Holy Smite. Seems good. Echoing Ooze. We know all about you. Ooze. Give a minion 4/4 and taunt. Okay, you see the point of Echoing Ooze right now, don't you? Unfortunately, despite being a priest, we don't have Mass Dispel in here, so that's a bit tragic. What can we do about these dear guys here? We don't have Holy Nova, we do have a Smite. We've got a Temple Enforcer. Give him some health. We'll take all the health up though. I think what we do is we just play some solid minions and just work from there. Seems good. Takes a lot of damage to bring that guy down. Do we hit? I think not. Well, we're really going all in to the mutating infection.
Mind if I roll knee?
And just a random loot hoarder. Ooze, egg, ooze. Man, what's the point of that?
Mind if I roll
Double
knee?
loot hoarder. It's a shame we don't have the Holy Nova right on our bodies. We're taking a few hits. We've got a big game hunter. Shame they're not quite damaging enough for this to make a difference. Oh well. So we can take one out immediately. Excellent work. We can take the other one out. We can then unleash a Holy Smite. That's right. We're still dead though. That's what's important. We can, however, defend our Argus. That's a good start. And we're going to heal up this guy. Wow, these mutating infections are crazy. Powerful stuff, eh? Still, that guy's easy enough to... Cold blood? What the hell? Oh, you cold-blooded the wrong guy. At least he didn't hero power, I suppose. Oh, another cold blood. You should cold blood the Nerubian egg. Hello. That's just gonna die immediately. Well, that's Thought Steal. We get a Cult Master and some Dancing Swords. Cult Master, is it actually good to play it? As much as it's nice to have, it's probably better to play the Dancing Swords and the Sun Fury Protector.
Shields up!
Seems better. That's an obvious trade. Okay, we've retained board presence. Dancing Swords coming out for our opponent, whoever this guy is. He just says no talk a lot. It's giving himself a bit of heroic strike. Taking out some swords. He feels icky as well. A Holy Nova would be a good thing at the time being. Got a Holy Smite though, and I'll take that. That's for sure. So, how are we going to not die? We need to trade this dude away. Holy Smite needs to kill a thing. That's just clear. We don't have any taunts, so we need to kill everything on the board. So Holy Smite will kill one thing. So then this lady will kill herself on somebody else. Then we have 4 damage remaining. This guy, of course, will deal 4 damage by himself if we leave him alive. So this needs to happen here. Bam. Okay. That's good. Holy Smite needs to kill this thing. That's good as well. Then, what next? Gurubashi Berserker Echoing Ooze, maybe? How about Fairy Dragon and Gurubashi Berserker? That seems good. Gurubashi Berserker can beat down on that guy. Abomination! Potentially good if we don't die. That's the if. Potentially good if we don't die. We need to draw a Holy Nova this turn not to die. We draw a Holy Nova so we don't die. Simple as that. We need to do it properly though, so I'm just carefully examining the cards I have first. Holy Nova will heal what we have. We do need to deal some damage first. Of course, we need to heal before casting Holy Nova, otherwise we die to the Abomination. This will still die to the Abomination, so that's actually going to charge in first. Excellent. Okay. This will then hit that, but we need to do the Holy Nova first in order to not die. So what other card will we play? I think we'll play... Fairy Dragon seems good. I think so. And now we Holy Nova. Takes out the Nerubian and gives us an 8/6. There we go. We have lethal next turn, after all that. Sludge Belcher coming on down. And an Echoing Ooze. Here comes the Poison Cloud, which gives us some extra damage. We're in the running here. We just need to take out this Sludge Belcher and its hidden minion underneath. Well, Earth in the Ring Fast here, good to see you. We'll take that health that you're so kindly offering. The Cult Master comes on down in order to give us a card. Holy Fire, looking good to me. I know what we're doing next turn. You know what I'm saying? Now, even though this guy will get traded away, we have Holy Fire. So, unless there's a ridiculous amount of good play on his behalf, we're basically won. Got another card, Power World Shield.
Join or die. or both.
Still, we were on the brink there. 2 hit points. But the boss slayer slays many a boss on this day.
Who is next?
Indeed, who is next? I'll tell you who's next this boss.
Of course.
Holy fire for the win! What about, did what you said, no talk? That's right.
Back to the drawing board.
Globulus, mad scientist is ours. Didn't even see any secrets out of him, but we have the mad scientist now. We're doing well so far. Slaying 2 for 2. Still is a cool looking guy. I would have preferred him being the legendary. Oh well.
Who feeds our leftover zombies? Come to think of it, you would make a pretty good leftover zombie.
Why, thank you, Kelfazad. Alright, so we've got Decimate. Change the health of all minions to 1. That's a quality. It's a quality. So this actually counts as the boss slayer pretty good because the Zergling-like zombie. It's more like a Hydralisk-like zombie. You know, priests like having higher health minions. These guys will keep reducing our minions' health to 1. So that's going to be an interesting anti-synergy. But we're going to boss slay, because that's what we do. We slay bosses. So the Temple Enforcer, good example of a card that's not going to be as helpful. Powered Shield, though, would be a good way to counter his card for 1 turn. Holy Smite, good to see. Holy Smite has done good work for us this particular playthrough. Light
I asked
Warden.
the zombies if they wanted to eat your brains, and they said, I don't eat junk food.
I bet that's exactly what they said. Are you going to decimate? Are you going to play an unstable ghoul? Okay, that's fine. Decimate next turn, will you? So what we can do is boost the health of our little lady friend here. We're going to do that thing. We'll just get another powered shield. That's all nice, but we're going to do this damage here. And it hit. Puts her health down to 2, but it can be healed up. Unless she gets decimated. Jaws! The minion of Death Rattle dies, gain +2 attack. Interesting. That is an interesting card. Jaws. Fortunately, we can heal our bodies. And heal is a good thing to do. We can heal up this lady. She's going to become a 3-4.
Face the light.
Face the light indeed. We're going to keep our power word shield for the future. Skeletal Smith. Hello. Do you think we're going to power word shield and then knock you over? Yes, we are. So let's power word shield and knock you over. It's going to give this thing a bit of extra damage, but that's okay. We can do things about that by dropping down this Earthling Passage. And if he wants to take the 5 damage to the face, he's welcome to. Yeah, okay. You're going to take the 5 damage to the face? Yes, you are. Enjoy it. Haunted Creep. Hello. We're probably just going to have to keep just slamming the face over and over. Mex, good to see you, lady. As much as I want to play Defender of Argus to boost attack here, I think that just going with the Thought Steel's a better option. Look at the jaws! Oh my goodness! Anduin is chomping down our foes here.
By the light.
By the light, I eat my foes. Oh, light.
By the light.
I'm actually not going to do the chomping right yet. I just couldn't resist playing it. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Bite. Oh, you're going to be chomping hard too. We're going to take a good 7 damage from those teeth. But that trade gives us an extra damage on our Choo-Choo. Oh yes. The Choo-Choo does well. I'll appreciate the extra health from the zombie chow. We're going to drop down this unstable ghoul and it's going to do good work. I can assure you of that. We're dealing 1 damage to all minions. I like that. We're going to get some free health. By the light. Nom 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 nom. I eat things for light. Get some extra damage on our jaws. We're going to buff that lot up. We're going to drop down the unstable ghoul, as well as the Almani Berserker and the Fairy Dragon. Seems good. We got a 5 damage weapon here. Let's see how high it can go. Decimate, knocking over the field.
Is my favorite thing. Freezing the blood of your favorite dog. That's a good doggy.
That's a lot of damage on that bite. Wow. Who It just took 15 to the face. Unfortunately, Zombie Chow is available, and we can continue to buff up the power of Jaws.
There's an achievement for losing to Groove, I'm pretty sure.
Do you think that's going to happen? No, I eat things for the light. Nom nom for light. Look at that health. I'm eating zombies for the light. Well, what minion shall we drop today? Naxxramas does nothing. The Sun-True Protector, just drop her naked. Seems good.
Shields up.
And, shall I Argus her? Might as well.
Shield for Argus.
It's a 3-4. It's probably just going to get decimated, but it's a 3-4. It's a 3-1. Zombie Chow we shall happily eat. Actually, hang on. We may be very... Hang on. We may be close to lethal here. Let's not miscalculate. So if both of these things die, I get plus 11 attack. Right? So what happens if I just was like to say, hit their Holy Nova? Hang on, let me work this out. If I do this, that gives me an 11 damage weapon and extra health. If I hit here, if I drop the Temple Enforcer to give him extra health, I should have done it with the Sun-Free Protector.
Into the breach.
I think we're just going to play it out. It's cool.
By the light.
By the light! Nom 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 for the light healer. That's right, I'm eating dogs for the light. Because I can do that. We're going to see some trading action from this Zombie Chow, giving me some extra health and damage. That's right, I have 13 attack! Ha! Ha! Oh, I'm the manliest priest that ever was. I'm apparently 15, but I eat zombies for the light. With my jaws. That's right. Here it is, Anduin ripping apart his enemies with his own jaws. Ah! By the light. Well played, dog.
Well played.
Well played.
Who'll eat all of these leftover zombies now?
Clearly Anduin, because he's got a taste for the zombie. Oh yes, look at that man. 13 damage on his bite. Here's a man who eats the goals.
It's alive! But you won't be for long.
Polarity shift. Swap the attack and health of all minions. Seems interesting. All those Nerubian eggs get popped immediately. That was easy. Alright, well, are we going to go 4 for 4? Who knows? Thaddeus is the result of the most horrible and evil experiments in the Construct Quarter. Let's choose that, shall we? With the Boss Slayer undefeated this quarter. It's been easy. That's surprising for someone of my caliber. You know, you saw me mess up that Omani play, but I just bit a zombie. Oh, every turn we get to play the swapsies. Okay. This sounds a bit in pain. This seems like a good starting hand, so we're going to roll with it. I'm going to enjoy my Light Warden's health being boosted and attack being boosted constantly. It's going to be interesting, because all these guys swap their attack and health. Like, their health and attack swapping is going to be weird.
You die now!
So, she's got extra health, extra attack, but it's going to get swapped back next turn. Okay. Let's drop down this guy.
It's time for a little
The light.
And swap the health and attack again. Does it count as damage? No, it doesn't. It's not actually damaged. Yes, this is double polarity swap. Okay, an Unbound Elemental. Hello. Can we do some damage too and heal our men in a way that doesn't kill our dudes? That's a no, unfortunately. But we can heal ourselves.
Who you want me killed?
Don't worry, heal's attack and health will be swapped. Again. Well, we'll just drop this acidic swap booze, I suppose. And see what happens. Well, for once, our attack and health are going to be swapped. That's a 4-2 now. That's going to be a bit disappointing of the swappies. It's not going to swap properly. Oh, you didn't hit! Thank you! Thank you! Glorious man! Now we can do things like, we still can't survive an attack, but if we could have, we would. But now the Holy Smite just instantly killed me. So that was good. We're just going to keep beating him down. Seems good, eh? We're going to heal ourselves, and that would have given her extra damage. Oh well. That's the second time I've done that this video. Feel free to facepalm, Skynox. You deserve it. You're a good friend. Well, Lightning Bolt comes out. What's it going to zap? It zaps the Almighty. Alright. And the Shade does a little bit of whacking on the Light Warden. But don't worry, your attack and health is going to get swapped. Especially once we heal her and power and shield her. Actually, can we do that? Do we need to do that? We could just Holy Nova, but that would be bad. So we're not going to. We're just going to heal her. And she gives her damage as well, and then we're going to give her power and shield. Which will give her damage next turn. We're going to bump that overhead. Bump. Do we want to give this taunt? No, we actually didn't want to, but we're going to give it taunt now, aren't we? Oh yes! Decisive! For the light! We're going to give her some extra attack. Of course, we're going to swap some polarity around. That's going to immediately pop the Nerubian, but don't worry. It's not going to attack this turn. It's fine. It's absolutely fine, you see? It's fine. So, what we need to do is get something damaged and not killed.
I got
like,
this.
that's not going to work, and that's not going to work. I can be healed though. Holy Nova? Holy Nova for the damage? Seems good. Oh yeah! And that thing's going to have extra health, so it's going to be harder for Thaddeus' minions to kill it next turn. This is actually being the easiest quarter ever in spite of misplays. This guy would be dead already if I hadn't kept misplaying the thing. Oh, look, he's finally starting to show resistance. Wow. Yeah, look at that. It's just pathetic. I'm going to just Holy Nova twice. Bust through this taunt wall. So I don't even know what a health is meant to be anymore. Look at this thing. It's like... So we'll heal her, because we can. Evidently. And then we'll Holy Nova, because we can. Which makes her a 7/7. Bash that overhead. Kill it! So he's starting to show some resistance. I only just noticed now he had 3 health. I missed lethal. Oh well, I'm Holy Firing this turn, okay everyone? He's been such a pathetic boss. I'm gonna unleash the sludge, cleansing the system. I got a bit all in on the Light Warden. I do love my Light Wardens. But it's okay. We've still won, okay? Don't panic. It's fine. Look, I could Holy Fire this. I can then drop the Light Warden. I can hit that. And face the light together, shall we? You're welcome. You were pathetic.
Well played.
What a pathetic quarter.
This is the final straw.
Well, perhaps I clearly just have skills that I didn't have last week. Yes, that's the ticket. I grew skillsome, and I now have unlocked Fugan and Stellar. We didn't even see them in the deck, and we got some class challenges that I actually care about. That was ridiculously easy. Wow. Well, as a bit of an encore, we got some class challenges and some heroics I haven't even looked at because they're... who would? So we got Patchwork's the same thing for 4, but I'm guessing is just stronger. That's for 0, okay. That's for 0 as well. And that was already a 0. Still, that was easy.
Please ignore the mind control stones next to WrestleFeast.
Alright, well, let's do some class challenges because we've got the time. I've done a lot, I've only done 1. Like, these classes I don't care about. So, like, this is just a bad card. Don't care. Don't care. I will do this because this is actually a really, really good card. That's a good card for my deck because I want to do a deck revolving around demons. This is a good card, and... I don't like the fact it's dark. Why do priests keep getting cards that have darkness in them? But we will do the challenge at some point. We'll do a couple challenges, and I might do another video next time after we do the Frostworm Lair. Seems good? Seems good to me. Alright, let's start off with the... Warrior. Why not? Because it's new. There you go. We'll go reverse order from newness, so the other ones you've seen before. Ha! Ha! Seems good.
Garrosh versus Grobulus.
Grobulus! Meat indeed. We got a Darkscale Hurler. Got a Spiteful Smith. All these things are ridiculously too high level. No idea what the curve in this deck is like though. Nerubian Egg and Tauren Warrior a bit better. That's an awful card. But we shall press on because we're manly. We got an Armor Smith. It's okay everyone. We're armored. I can see what the deck strategy is going to be already though. Just saying. As soon as we get a Death's Bite, we could damage our own minions for one. Alright, let's drop down the stone skin gargoyle. Start chipping away. Oh, we're starting to get serious already, apparently. Rampage. Well, if we did have a damaged minion, we could use that, but we don't. Let's drop down a Tauren Warrior. There we go. That's not going to work. Rampage would have been good a turn earlier. Oh well. If someone damages that by 1, awesome. We can then give it Rampage and do some good work. We can now give something Rampage. It's okay. Up, Death's Bite. Good to see you. How do we want to do this? I can bonk and then do Rampage and Armor Smith. Let's drop the Armor Smiths and next turn we'll get out the Death's Bite. And we're going to need to do that next turn as well. We got plans. We got plans. It's okay. Cold Blood. What are you giving Cold Blood to? Base. Okay. Slam on the gargoyle. I'm going to get some armor from this, which I appreciate. Echoing Oozes coming out again. Ouch. Don't worry, I got Death's Bite next turn, so that's good. Oh, giving me some armor. I appreciate that. We're definitely going to be giving this thing some Rampage, eventually. A Dark Scale Hurler, that'll be good to see. Alright, so we definitely need to do some good work. So we're going to start with a 1 hit there, and then a Rampage here. So now it'll be healed to full health, and we got a 5-7. Then we're going to unleash the Death's Bite, and finish off this particular... Actually, that taunt seems good. Puts us down to 12, but that's okay. It's okay. We're not going to be doing any hitting in here, that's just silly. Could do 1 hit there for some health. No, I don't want to attempt any trades that don't meant to happen. Mutating Injection, what's going to get it? This guy. Okay. No, it's Mutating Injection, and there goes the sweep. Gonna get some armor from that nonsense. That's a lot of armor. Oh yes! The armor happened, guys. Don't worry, we've been armored. Only 1 more point on this Nerubian needs to happen. Then we're getting another weapon. We're gonna get a Gromash. That's gonna be good if we get hit again. We definitely need to drop the Dark Skull Hurler. Get some healing up in this. Let's do this properly. So to avoid dying. If we drop the Dark Skull Hurler, we can definitely do this right. So if we bonk here... Bonk! Gives us some extra health and everything. Then we can go bonk. Strike. Bonk. Then we drop the Dark Skull Hurler to give everything a bit of a boost. And some armor up. There we go. It's been a while since I played Warrior. Good class though. So last is shame that we got some damage on that, but we just played Abomination. Well, that's no problem. Oh, he finally traded for my Enraged Stone Gargoyle. I was doing well. Oh, that was a good turn. Thank you. How to avoid losing everything though to this dude? Well, we could just play Gromash and do really, really well. I actually would prefer to play the Spiteful Smith and the Raging Worgen because it just does a lot better. Actually, that's not going to work. Oh, no, it'll still work. It's fine. How do we not lose everything? That's the way to do it. Bam. Look at the amount of armor we have now. It's a ridiculous amount of armor. We got more health than we started the game with. Oh, no, not quite. We need a little bit more. But now we have 1 more Armor Smith. We got an Enraged Worgen here who can't attack twice because of his summoning sickness. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. We were doing so well, but now this is going to hurt. We're going to get a bit more armor though. Got to get more armor. We got Gromash. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. Okay, Alani Berserker. Hello. Do we want to drop you down into this? Why not? Actually, we'll spare you this turn. Let's drop some Grommash. Let's just do this.
My blade.
Taste my blade. So we now have a 10-3, and we've cleansed the board of all iniquities. This is going to come down next turn and take out our Spiteful Smith and Nerubian, but it was good times. Good times indeed. These guys can't attack this turn, so we can hit his face for 10 again. To 10 again, that's right. We have good board control, but we do not have much in the way of cards. Is he going to hit that? He's going to hit that. That's manly. He's got a lot of minions on the board though, a variety of oozes and slimes. Same thing really. We can draw a card for one. We're going to draw a card for one. We're going to get an Acolyte of Pain, just so we can keep drawing cards for one. Drop our Armani Berserker and we're going to end turn and armor up with 43 hit points. We're doing well in the life points department. We're going to draw a card, it's going to be Cleave. Cleave's good to see. We're going to draw another card, and that one's going to be Nerubian Egg. Okay. And he's got a Nerubian Egg of his own. But we're going to take a few hits. Fortunately, they're going to be pretty chip damage at this point, but, you know, at our solid 40 health, we do need to get some more good cards. Here we are, some good cards. Acolyte of Pain, we're going to just unleash a Cleave. And it takes out the one minion we didn't want it to hit. Balance. Any one of these would have been good, and now it's going to get a mutating interjection. That'd be a good card for us. So we're going to start to slowly lose our armor advantage. But don't worry, we're going to get some more cards, like a Death Bite. That's good. That's still a lot of health to get through, though. Execute, good to see you. Unfortunately, it's not damaged. Give me a way to deal damage to it, will you? Oh, I suppose I can face check it. Let's face check it. Then we'll execute it. Should have played that first. Oh well. We can now just hit him in the face. Yeah, it's fine. We can just hit him in the face. He's got no other plays. So, here we go. We do this in the right order. We just hit him in the face, which deals damage to our minion. So now we draw for 2. We get the Spiteful Smith and the Tauren Warrior. There we go. Got a bit low at some point. What happened there? What are you doing, Hearthstone? We're going to unleash some ooze. Go away. Here we go. There we go. Look at that. He's so dead, by the way. We've just unlocked the Death's Bite. Seems good to me. We just unlocked the Death's Bite. Excellent. Well, let's do one more challenge, I think. What other cards do I want to play with, like, now? The Priest is cool. Warlock I kind of want. Reincarnate. These are the 2 cards I need the most badly. Let's do Warlock. Why not? If I lose to a boss, you may want to tweak your deck. That's going against what Hearthstone's all about. You're meant to just keep clicking frustrated and just blame RNG.
Gul'dan versus the 4 Horsemen.
Still think that guy's head's there, not there.
Grind your bones.
Oh look, Naxxramas, hello.
Your soul shall be mine.
This is a good hand. We're going to drop that Dread Infernal though. Good hand though. I don't like Naxxramas. We're going to go to that Drain Life. Seems good. We're just going to tap and tap and tap until we can play Voidcaller. Seems good to me. Oh, Soulfire. We're not going to play that until we got rid of this nonsense.
Come, Zeliek. Let us have a fun.
Enough prattling. Let them come. Bring it on, you snivelling oaf.
I think we've got some pretty good cards coming up here. We're going to tap. Seems good. Got an Imp Master next turn. And this Voidcaller. Oh yeah, we can Soulfire our Voidcaller if we want. We'll definitely need to drop down the Imp Master first. What are we going to drop down? Naxxramas would be amazing. Alright, let's... do we just want to heal? Oh, I'll drop an Imp Master. There we go. Got some minions out there for your 1/7s to chip away at. Oh, Shadow bolted the poor Imp Master. And there you go. The woman, Lady Blumu or whatever. Face checked it. Seems good. We're going to bring out the Voidcaller. I don't like this guy's arm. It's literally, his arm looks like it's broken back around him. He's going to Soulfire. Oh, that's nice. Consecration gets discarded. We get Lord Naxxramas.
Helidon, Lord of the Burning Legion.
And he gets corrupted immediately. Ha! That's just funny. The Burning Legion's Lord gets corrupted. Well, we got Sense Demons. We may play it. We just gotta take a feel for what we can do. We can... +2/+2 on Naxxramas would have been lovely, but we can't do it. Not this turn. I think we can just chip away at these guys. There goes Illidan. Is he brought back with one? No, Avenge kicks in. And heals the healthy one. Okay. And he dies.
To the slaughter!
We're starting to take some hits. Don't worry, we got Felguard. What are we gonna draw? Come on. Challenge. Unstable Ghoul, good to see you. We're gonna drop you down. Alright, Sense Demons. What are you gonna give us? Void Caller, good to see. 2 Void Callers. Can play one of those next turn. 2 Marks the Horseman. Ow. Ow. Still, their minions are nearly dead. 1 Soulfire and we're like still dead. We need like massive taunt walls. Doomguard, good start. Does that save our lives? The answer's no. Felguard's actually going to do a better job. Felguard and Void Caller. We're still dead. Oh no, we're okay. Runeblade though. It's looking a bit sus. Coin.
The scourge will consume you!
We'll see what we pull out with our Void Caller. We may yet see victory. It's very unlikely. We'll double Doomguard. Well, let's see what we can do, shall we? We pull out the other Void Caller. The one opportunity that would have actually kept us alive would have been our Doomguards actually both being pulled out at the same turn. We failed. Yeah, that Avenge killed us. We're gonna give it one more shot.
You seek death?
No, not really. I don't seek the death. We're gonna give it one more shot. The idea is using the Void Cores to bring out your demons with little penalty. But obviously you've got to be able to make that reliable. I really want to make it work, and I will be trying to make a deck that makes it work, but we'll just have to see how we go. That's reassuring. I'm going to ditch the Immaster, keep the Void Caller and the Void Walker. Together they shall walk some voids. I don't know. This is a good turn too. Huh?
Invader, turn away while you still can.
I like this guy.
Come, Zeliek. Let us have our fun.
Enough prattling! Let them come!
So we're just dealing chip damage to each of them. They're all 1/6s now. Next turn we'll make them all 1/5s. 1/4s. Slowly bringing them down. You could have a Doomguard out as early as turn 4. Chip. Oh, Mortal Coil to finish that one off. And he still deals chip damage to all of you. There you go, Unstable Ghoul. The way to beat these guys. Felguard, do we play you? Oh, I think not actually, we're going to tap. We're doing well. Well, fortunately the Master isn't brought out by Void Caller. We'll just play the Void Caller and leave it at that. It'll take a while for it to die though. We need a way of killing it ourselves. That's why Sacrificial Pact something becomes good again, because you're like, I can now kill by Void Caller. We have a lot of them too. That's the concern. This deck has a ton of Void Callers. The normal deck you can only have 2, so it's like, you know, is that going to work? Maybe, we'll have to see. I'm sure someone will give it a shot. They actually may try to trade now that they've actually got decent hit points. Yeah, it's good to see. Pull out the Doomguard. Oh, the Felguard I'll take. That's good. He's going to get silenced immediately, but that's okay. I didn't pay a mana crystal. And he's dealing good damage to each of them. They've only got 3 health left. That's probably Avenge. But we'll find out, won't we? And it was Avenge. So we now have a 5/4 to worry about. Not as bad. I think we may just Felguard him here. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing, I know, but I think that was just the best player available to us, because now I've only got a 2-2, and we got 23 health. Our Void Caller easily overpowers it, so that's fine to me. He's actually even saving his charge on his Rune Blade. We could just Demon Fire it. We're going to Demon Fire our own card, though. Seems good. I get Frost Bolted, sure. And Shadow Bolted. This means its Battle Cry will last not be used. We'll drop the Master this turn, and we'll probably tap. Of course, this guy's hand is full of spells. Bane of Doom, good to see you. We got a Succubus. Cool. Next turn we got Sense Demons. Drain Life kicks in, of course, which doesn't do much in this instance, but Mortal Coil will. A bit of a tragedy, but he burnt some cards to do it. Ah, Rune Blade, hello. We're going to take a few hits. Sense Demons, that'll be good. Gives us some consistency. Alright, Doomguard for the win, possibly. Seems good. We could just hit him with Doomguard. We'll see what cards we have. Void Caller, Lord Jaraxxus. Well, how about we drop the Void Caller? Either way, it's going to be good for us. Yeah, either way, we win.
Lord of the Burning Legion.
Even if he's corrupted again, we still win. So, Consecration. I suppose if he's got a Soulfire or double Soulfire, we lose. No, he doesn't. If he had Moonfire and Soulfire, would have done it, but he doesn't. So we win. Simple as that. Jaraxxus kill, and he didn't backstab us. I don't like Jaraxxus normally for that reason. Even though I pulled him today, I'll probably get dusted. Warlock challenge complete. Sounds good to me. I think it's time to get into some XComs. What we're going to do is call it a video. Next time we'll give a few more class challenges a go, as well as the final wing, which is, of course, the Frostworm Lair. That's right, the Boss Slayer did well today for the first time ever. So I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, and God bless.